Good morning, everybody. It is actually not morning. It is about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I just got done with work for the day. Got home, showered, ate some food, and we are now on the way to the gym. Feeling like this is going to be a good one. I'm a little extra tired due to working this morning, but that's not going to stop us. It's not going to slow us down, and it is not going to change anything. We are still hitting back day, and it is going to be a good one. If anything, we are better set because I burned more calories this morning, and we are more on our plans. So, today I wanted to talk about, you'll see the title, but sticking to the plan. Alright, this is something that's this is a beast that's rearing its head to me right now. Right as we speak, in this moment, as we're going on this journey, the beast is rearing its head, and it is starting to become abundantly clear that the plan is in place. Now I just have to execute. Right? So the plans, the goals for the near future are all lined up how they need to be. I mean, I've got a really clear idea of what it's going to look like going forward here, and now I've just got to kind of stick to it. And that is kind of a beast in its own, because now there's no more excuses, right? Now there's no more telling myself that, oh, I would work hard, but I don't know what to do, right? Oh, I would work my ass off day and night, but I don't know what to do, right? So, yeah, this is kind of a bittersweet feeling, because now I know exactly what to fucking do, and now I just have to fucking do it, which, fuck, man, fuck. So, I hope somebody relates to this. I hope you guys kind of get what I'm talking about, and maybe this will help you feel better about being in the same situation, because we should feel good about being in this situation we're in right now, if you're in the same as me. We finally got it figured out. We know what the plan is. We know what to do next. Now we just have to fucking do it. Now this is when you start to really get tested on, do you have the huevos to do what you need to do? Do you have it in you? And I know I do. I know I have it in me, and I know damn well I'm gonna execute, and this is gonna be a good fucking year. It's gonna be a good rest of my fucking life, to be straight up. I mean, I will say clearly, positively, I know from here on out the rest of my life will never be the same, and I will never be back in the place that I was. And that's such a good fucking feeling, to really know, like, it's time. It's time for everything to start changing. It's time for me to start fucking winning. Time to start winning in my fucking life and not letting nobody fucking hold me back. You can fucking try. I implore you to try. Try to fucking hold me back. Try to stop me. Try to sabotage me. Try to fuck with me. It's not gonna fucking work, bro. You can't. You literally can't. I'm too good. I'm too fucking good. That might be a little pompous, but that's how we should all be feeling. That's how we should really be looking at this future we have ahead of us. We should have this blinding audacity, this unbelievable level of delusion and audacity to push ourselves to the point where we know we are gonna fucking win no matter what. I don't care what you put in front of me. I'm gonna fucking win. That shit is fucking beautiful, man. And you can't beat that feeling. You really can't. And I'm so fucking happy to be feeling it finally. I'm so fucking thankful to be where I am now. I went through some hard shit, and I'm not gonna keep telling that story, right? We're not telling our little victim story. But I went through a lot of really weird shit. I think if it's gonna be put in a better light. Can't say bad shit, weird shit. I went through shit that I can't even describe, and I believe it taught me shit that is gonna be really fucking useful, right? I've got wisdom and knowledge that has never been learned before, because nobody's gone through the shit I went through before. Nobody's seen what I seen. And that's what makes me fucking special, and that's what allows me the ability to do what I'm gonna do in this fucking life. And it's an amazing feeling. So I'm sorry if it feels like I'm not talking to you and I'm just talking about myself, but I hope this is kind of touching home with you and you're starting to realize that you feel this in your life too. You understand what I do, that it's time to fucking win. It's time to go. It is time to stick to that fucking plan and execute. You know, no more excuses, no more fucking games. So, you know, let's talk a little bit about the details of that. You know, it's gonna get hard. There's gonna be slow moments. There's gonna be moments where you're tired. You're so fucking tired and you just feel like you can't get up and keep moving. And that's when it hits you, right? It hits you, that realization of, do I really want everything I've said I wanted in my life? Or am I just dreaming a dream that I've seen in a movie, right? Is this all delusion to the point of, let me backtrack. It's only delusion if you're not fucking acting towards it. It is delusional to sit in your bed and watch movies and TVs and go, oh, I'm that guy. I'm the guy who's gonna make it big, but you're not fucking doing anything. So, you know, it's not delusion if you're fucking trying. It's not delusion if you're pushing yourself down that path. Got a little off topic there, but I had to say that. So, you know, these are the moments where you really get to test yourself and see if it is all just a delusion in your head, or if you really can execute through these hard times and make what you want to happen in your life happen with nobody guiding you, nobody holding your hand, nobody telling you what to do next. It's up to you. It's your intuition. It's your inner compass. You've got to feel what's next for you. You've got to feel what's right for you. I say that whatever's meant for you will come at the right time, but I don't believe that is with no work or no effort. You still have to put fucking effort in. You still have to get up and do the shit that you need to do. You've got to fake it till you make it. Play the part of what you want to achieve. Do what the person you want to be like would do. You know, if you want a six-pack and you want to be jacked, but you're not going to the fucking gym, it's not fucking clicking. It's not making sense, right? We need to think a little more realistically, right? Hold that delusion for how high you think you can go in your life and how far you can really make it. But don't be delusional in the aspect of, I'm going to achieve this without doing anything to achieve it. Somebody's just going to come and hand me a six-pack? I don't think so. Little Incredibles reference there, if you don't know. I don't think so. Oh, probably my favorite line from that movie, and I can't describe why. It's just a fucking good one. But, yeah, so, you know, these moments are going to get tough, and it's going to really test you, and, you know, you're almost going to get asked the question, do you really want it now? You've seen what it takes. You've seen what you've got to go through. Now, do you really want to do it? And I fucking say yes. I say fucking hell yes. You know, my schedule is going to get really busy coming up here. I'm not going to have time to fucking doom scroll on the phone and fuck around, because most of my day is going to be spent at work and then doing my other work here, making these videos, doing this, and going at the gym, and then 2 showers a day, and then I have to sleep for at least 8 hours because I need to get my rest in order to grow, in order to not burn myself completely the fuck out from the work I'm doing and from the working out I'm doing. And I've got to take time out of my day to make sure that I'm hitting my diet plans, right? So, like, all of these things are tests, and it's all coming together at once now. And it's really, really really asking the question of me. It's really begging the question, can you do it? Can you do what you said you wanted to do? So in these tough moments, you know, these moments are going to come really quickly where I'm going to be really fucking tired, and I'm going to be, you know, so exhausted that I'm not going to want to cook my dinner and eat the proper food. I'm not going to want to get up and take care of myself and take showers to keep myself clean, hygiene. You know, I'm not going to want to go to the gym after work because I'm already so tired. There's going to be days where I'm going to need to rest, right? And that's kind of another point, is rest when you need to. Rest when you can. When all that's done for the day, when I've work out, eaten my food, stuck to my diet plan, taken care of my hygiene, then rest. And not rest as in play on your phone and fuck around, but really, get some sleep. Get to a comfortable state of mind where you're not flooding yourself with shit, because there needs to be a balance. And I'm kind of talking to myself right now and kind of fleshing out this plan for myself, this isn't a tutorial. This is a description of what I'm about to go through and what I am going through right now. It's starting pretty much now. I just took a wrong turn. Sorry, I got a little lost. I took a complete wrong turn and I'm going the wrong way. And I got to turn around now. But, just remember to rest when you can and take real, meaningful rest. Rest in such a way that you are actually allowing your mind and your body to take a load off and, enjoy yourself a little bit, right? You gotta have a little bit of time in your day to enjoy what you're doing. But I think right now the joy isn't in doom scrolling on the phone. The joy isn't in flooding my mind with content. The joy is in the grind, the work. And working all along through those moments of being tired and really reminding myself what it's for every time. Every time I start to lose sight of it, I've got to focus on reminding myself what it's for and what I'm doing. There is a purpose to this. Because, in those moments when I start to get tired and I start to feel burnt out and I don't want to stick to the plan, the question then I've really got to ask myself is, do you want to go back? Do you want to turn back to the life you said you wouldn't? Right? Do you want to go back to being the bum that you were? Probably fucking not. It's not fucking happening that way this time. It's really fucking not. And I know the people around me are doubtful. I know if you know me and you're watching this, you're doubtful. And that fucking gets me going, dude. That gets me going so much more. It is so empowering to realize that everyone around you is doubting the fuck out of you. And they know for themselves, oh, he ain't gonna do it. But you don't know shit. And I'm about to fucking show you how you don't know shit, dude. And it's so fucking beautiful. It's so empowering. And off that topic, I'm not fucking talking to anybody here. I'm talking to the people. I'm making a video. I'm probably gonna cut that out. But, it's just, remind yourself consistently through these moments that you go through what you're doing it for and what you're trying to achieve, and know that there is an end goal in sight. It really is in sight. The things I want for myself are not that far away. They're really fucking not. And I think for yourself, they probably aren't either. Now, of course, everybody wants to be a millionaire. Everybody wants to be, unbelievably rich. We want a yacht and we want all this shit. But more simply, I think now I'm starting to refine what the goal is. And the goal is to be doing what drives me and what gives me purpose every day, and then get paid for it. And then make a living off of it, right? And I'm gonna get there by doing exactly what I'm doing. I've got the plan set out. I know where I'm headed. I know what I need to achieve to get to where I'm heading. So as long as I keep putting in the work and continually doing the thing I know I need to be doing, the only thing that needs to come through that's outside of myself is just you, the viewers, the fan base. And not even fan base. I'm not going to say fans because that's immediately gross in my mind. You're not called fans. You guys are people. You're consuming content. I just create content. You are not a fan of mine. You just enjoy the content I provide. Whatever. We're not talking about that. But, you people watching these videos and allowing me to develop say, some emotion towards what I'm doing. You know, you guys are going to be the variable factor. Everything else is set in stone by me. I do everything else but watch the video and give myself the subscribers and the views and whatever. You know, that's something I can't do. But if I'm doing everything else, that encompasses what I need to be doing, then that variable will come through. And if it doesn't, boo-hoo, I'm still doing it. You know, that's kind of the thing that I'm starting to realize, is that I've just got to be doing it. And I love fucking doing this shit. This has been my fucking dream since I was fucking probably, I mean, put it in realistic terms, probably like 10 fucking years old, 10, 11 years old. This has been my dream the entire time. Ever since I first saw somebody make ever since I first saw a YouTube video and I saw that people did this, they made videos and displayed their personality and their views, and not views, but they displayed themselves to the world, and people enjoyed watching it. I enjoyed watching it. And it was just always such an enamoring idea to me that I can do that. Like, that's possible for me, because that person shows the real side of them, and they show that they're just a human, they're just a person. They grew up with parents like I did, lived a life like I did things like I did, and now they've got it. They're doing that, and people enjoy watching it, people being me. You know, it's fucking mind-boggling that it was that easy to achieve, but I know it's not easy, and that's what I'm learning now, is I didn't see all of the failed videos. I didn't see all of the flops. I didn't see all of the 0 views. That's the part you missed. And that's kind of part of maturing and what I'm realizing, but that's not warding me off, and that's not going to push me away from this. I'm sticking to the plan. So we're going to try to wrap that shorter a little bit. I don't want to talk for too long. I still got a little bit to get out, but let's mediate this a little bit. Also, this road sucks. Like, this road is absolutely booty butt, so I'm sorry if the audio quality and the shit bouncing around is getting annoying for you. Just note, very soon in the future, there will be upgraded mic quality and stuff like that, so we're getting there. But, so I'm going to circle back a little bit. Tough moments will come. Rest when you can. Take breaks when you need to. But do not allow yourself to lie to yourself and tell yourself that these breaks are necessary when they're not. Test your limits. Test how far you can go. How hard can you really push? How tired can you really be, and keep going? You know, I think there was a period of my life where I feel like I got forcibly slowed down. And, like, I mean really forcibly. The world, in one fell swoop, kind of fucking told me, sit your ass down and kind of be a bum for a while. It's gonna sound confusing and you don't know the nuances of it, but, you know, I feel like I really got showed in a way that I need to slow the fuck down, because I don't know what I'm chasing, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just doing it so hard and so fast that I'm burning myself out, and it's hurting me. But now is not the time for rest. Like I said, rest when you can, but not this consistent day in, day out, long-term rest. The rest I'm talking about is, you know, periodically, but I'm kind of getting off the point there, but you know what I mean? This is the season for doing it. This is the season for going, sticking to the plan and not fucking around. Not letting the cheap dopamine chasing side of my brain ruin shit for me this time. Not letting the part of myself that wants to be fucking lazy ruin it for me this time. It's not fucking happening that way. Because like I said, what am I going to do? Go back? I can't fucking go back. I can't go back to where I was before. It's not possible, and it's going to fucking kill me. So the only option is to stick to the plan and rest when you can. I said it a million times, but hold on. Hustle when you can. That's the other part of this, right? Now is the time to hustle, and when I can is pretty much most of the day. If I'm not sleeping or sitting down eating my food and, checking social media and kind of doing the editing and stuff like that, the whole rest of the day, hustle can be the name of the game. And there's no fucking problem with that. There's no problem at all with that. You know why? Because I'm on the path that I need to be. I'm sticking to a plan that makes sense for me and is going to achieve what I want in life. Before, I was not chasing what I needed to be. I was chasing all sorts of silly shit that didn't mean anything to me really, and it was only for the sake of cheap dopamine. And once I realized that that's why I got slowed down so aggressively. Just because that's not what I was meant for. It's not what I was meant to do. And the people I was around were not fucking worth my time. Straight fucking up. The people that were around me in my life were not worth my fucking time. They were not worth my fucking energy, but I was putting them on such a fucking pedestal. Like these absolute deranged fuckbags weren't the worst people I have ever fucking met. That got really deep. But you know what I mean? I hope you relate to that, and I hope you can understand that. You gotta look around once in a while at the people around you and go, wait, I'm way fucking better than all of you. And it's gonna sound really shitty. And, but if you understand what I mean by that, you'll understand how deep that really runs. You know what I mean? Not better, I guess, if you want to put it that way. It's not about better. Because there's no scale in life. There is no inherent good or bad in life. It is just what matters to you and how you create your life and the balance of it. But that is way deeper than anything I'm talking about here. But simply put, the people that I was putting all of my effort and love into and trying to chase the validation from, these people were worthless to the goal that I have. These people were worthless to what I really care about. Not worthless in general, right? These people have worth, whatever. They were good people in their own right. But not for me. All they were gonna do was keep me in the same fucking soul-sucking, fucked up cycle the rest of my life. And it wasn't gonna do anything good for me. So, now we're sticking to the plan, and now we know what we need to do. Now, we have eliminated all those people. Whether I did it on purpose or not, I'm not going to take credit for that. I feel like a lot of them got forcibly removed from my life for my own sake, but I didn't do it. And I didn't know any better enough to do it for myself. But now I do. And that's what I had to learn. I had to develop this ability to see through people and understand, are they good for me, and are they worth keeping in my life? That's something I had to learn the hard way, and now I feel like I've got it. And now I feel like the gates that are holding the door of who's allowed into my stuff are a lot stronger, and they're a lot smarter, right? These magical gates of mine and of yours, I hope you have them too. These magical gates that allow you into the real parts of my mind and the real who I am and who I give my energy to. You're not getting through those gates if you are not meant for it. Those gates are strong. They do not allow you through if you are not meant through. And they are smart. They know whether or not you are meant through. Nobody's going to be coming into my energy and my space and disrupting me without my permission. And that's fucking valuable, dude. That's really fucking valuable, and that's something I think we should all be chasing. It's something that's so imperative if you want the life you want, if you want to go to the amazing places you want to go, you need to know who you can take with you. And you need to learn that. And that radar needs to get stronger and stronger to the point where you don't allow anybody that doesn't deserve to be around you. And that's something I've gotten really good at. But it hurts, right? It hurts because you feel alone, you feel lonely, and you're in this in-between space between your old self and your new self. yourself where you can't connect with the people you used to. They're gone. They're not part of your life anymore. And for good reason, because they weren't meant to be. But now you're in this space where you can't find the people who are meant to be. You feel lonely. You feel empty. There's nothing there. But I think that's good for us. I think it really, this time, is really reinforcing our ability to love ourselves and care for ourselves and not wait for other people to do it for us. And not letting the wrong people do it for us. Because there is people that will give you the love you... I don't know how to word this. There's people that will give you the amount of love you want. And you will feel okay with them. But it is not the love you deserve. And it is not the love that is correct for you. And will allow you to be all you can be. It may feel like it. And that's something that was hard for me to learn too. People I loved that I still do, I think they were great people. I think they were really great, loving, caring people. And they showed me love and care in ways that I'd never seen before. But that was because my parents sucked. You know, that was because I wasn't loved in the way that I needed to be my whole life. So now when somebody shows me a new type of love, all of a sudden they're perfect, right? They're amazing. And as caring and as good and as loving as those people may be, they still weren't giving me what I needed. You know what I mean? The type of support I needed and filling in the blanks that I really needed to feel a real wholesome, healthy love from somebody. And I still haven't found that exactly. And you know, we're working towards that. Like I said, these gates are getting stronger and allowing us to decide who is allowed to be in our life and who, you know, yeah. I'm gonna make a whole separate video at some point. I feel like that was kind of a whole new video idea. I'm not gonna cheese it and chop this in half and split them. So we're gonna get back to the original topic, but be on the lookout if you want more of that talk of the gates I was speaking of, my magical gates of my mind and my soul. We're going to make another video on that at some point, and we're going to kind of delve into that idea deeper, and I'm going to kind of describe a little deeper what I mean by all that. But we're going to round back to the initial point. We're sticking to the plan. We've got a plan in place, and we've got things that we need to hold to. And it comes in a lot of different forms for me. There's a lot of different things in my life right now that I know I need to stick to in a certain way, and it will give me what I need. And it's going to get tough, and that's kind of the joy of it. You know what I mean? Because it's going to get to a point where, you know, if you just get given all the stuff that you want, if you get given the monthly paycheck that you want, you know, how much money you want to be making a month, if you just get given it, but you feel like you didn't work for it, that's the imposter syndrome shit. That's the, you know, it's not going to feel right. You gotta kind of get to a point where you feel like you deserve it. And that's going to come through hard work. You know what I mean? When you do this hard work and you stick to this plan for this amount of time, and you really start to feel like, damn, I deserve the break. I deserve the big outcome. I deserve the money I want. I deserve the career I want. You know subconsciously deep in your soul, not just you think it, you know it. You really know it. That you deserve everything you've been working for. That's something that's going to really make it all the cherry on top. It's really going to make it feel right for you. And that's what I think I've been ignoring for so long. I've been waiting for so long for this life to just drop in my lap and for this to just be perfect. But I didn't realize I wanted it. I wanted to cheat the system. When I was a kid, I always looked for cheats in video games. Not in PvP video games, which I don't play much of anyways, but I never liked the idea of cheating in a PvP setting to where you're hurting somebody else by cheating, which that can translate to life. I think actually that's kind of bringing up a really good point, but I don't like cheating in games where I'm winning against somebody else. That's not the point. I like cheating in single-player games where it's literally just to unlock items for myself and unlock money for myself and whatever. I've always been a person to want to cheat in those games and figure out some way to hack it or to glitch it to get me all the money. I used to do money glitches in GTA because I wanted to buy all the cars and shit. But then once I would do it and I'd buy all the cars, I'd play for 10 minutes and then I'd be sick of it. I'd be sick of that car, you know? I was like, wow, for so long I want to unlock that car in the game. And then I would, you know, do the Act 2 back-to-back glitch, if you know, you know. And I would unlock the car, and then what? Drive it around, go to a couple GTA 5 car meets, you know, Mike required, you know about that shit. And then what? There was nothing else to fucking do. I have a huge ass garage in GTA. I've never got banned. I still have my account. And I have this huge garage with all these cars and all this stuff, and I never want to play it. I love the game to death. It's a great fucking game, but I never feel like playing it because it doesn't feel, you know, it doesn't feel like I deserve it. It doesn't feel honorable in that way. And I think that's a lesson I had to learn about life, is that I'm not going to enjoy the success and this outcome unless I work for it in a certain way where I really can allow myself to know that I deserve it at the end of the day once it's all over. So I've got to work for this. I've got to follow this plan, and I've got to work for this, and I've got to get to that point where I know I deserve the outcome. I know that I stuck to the plan even when it was hard, and that's why I have what I have. And then I can really enjoy the fruits of my labor. And I hope this kind of resonates with you guys if you're watching and, you know, you're struggling with these ideas where you want to get rich quick. You know, just overnight, you want it all to happen for you. It's not going to make it feel good. I mean, it'll feel good, right? It'll feel cool, but not for long, you know, and it's not going to be a lasting, really full feeling of fulfillment. At least not for me. So that's going to be kind of the finisher there. That'll be kind of the finisher. I wanted to round it back around to that idea. To the idea that, damn, the gym is packed. Ugh. I wanted to round it back to the idea that, you know, I understand why I have to work so hard for this, and it's because this is what's going to make it enjoyable for me in the long run. Really, where I'm going to really feel content with what I've done is because I know I worked so hard. So, I'm going to wrap that up there. We're about to head into the gym. I have been sipping on my pre-workout, but I have not finished it, so we're going to have to do that quick. Gym seems a little packed. Fuck. Fuck, dude. It's 4:50 on a weekday. You know, I've really always avoided the gym at this time for such reason. And I never thought it would be this bad, but right now I'm realizing it's this bad, and I'm about to be fighting some broccolis that are hogging the bench. Not seriously. Don't take it seriously, but it's the memes, you know, the broccoli-haired teenagers that are all sitting around the bench taking 3 hours to do their 4 sets. It's become a reality. And this is part of the struggle. This is going to be part of it, because I'm going to be going to the gym every day about this time. And now I'm going to have to start getting used to this bullshit. But it's not bullshit, you know why? Because I get to go to the gym. What a privilege it is to struggle with work I prayed for, right? Does it sound convincing? Does that sound convincing? Did you believe me? Alright. We're going into hit back. It's gonna be a good one. No candy today. I was kind of hoping I had some more candy lying around. I do not. You know, I did a little bit of honey down the hole, a little bit of salt in the palm, gave it a lick. Drinking my pre-workout. I mean, I ate pretty good throughout the day this morning, so should be pretty well carbed up. This will be a good pump regardless. Feeling good. So I'm just gonna kind of get in there. I'm gonna have to cut down this video quite a bit, or not. It's my video. I can make it as long as I want to. I don't know why I'm holding myself to these standards and to these ideals of how long my video should be. It's pointless. It's not for me. So I'm gonna make this video as long as I want to, but I am right now going to cut it short because I need to jam, get a little hyped up, and get into that gym, do what I need to do, and then I will see you guys back in the car for a little après lift talk. Okay, I'm sick of myself. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are back in the car. I think that was a pretty expeditious workout. It is 5:30. Went in at about 4:50, so pretty quick one. But it doesn't take me long to get my sets done and get a good pump. And you know, I'm getting all the activation I need to. I still feel sore after. You know, I still see growth, so you know, don't think you have to take super long in the gym in order to get a good workout. And so yeah, that's that. I mean, give you guys a little recap of what we did. Started with some lat pull downs with the straight bar, just warming everything up, doing that thing. Then a single arm lat pull downs. I used a D handle and single sided. And Sam Sulek talked about this recently, and I kind of implemented it myself. Right in that very bottom portion of the lat where it ties in, that point, that's where you feel the burn with those single-sided ones, really driving that elbow down and feeling that whole lat activate with that spot in the bottom. I mean, phenomenal. So started with just a couple warm-up sets of straight bar, and then we did single-sided lat pull-downs until about 3 sets, all to failure. And then over onto the high row machine. It's a chest supported row machine. I use it for the higher upper back, rhomboids, and traps. Did about 3 solid sets there, finishing with a drop set. And then over to the hammer strength straight row, chest supported row machine. Again, 3 sets there, final set being a pretty intense drop set. I mean, by the end, you know, somebody might have wanted to ask me if I was okay, because I looked like I was going through it on that last set. I was really trying to get to that point of failure and really repping them out. So, I mean, that was the whole thing there. We didn't hit any forearms, we didn't hit any abs. I'm now realizing I probably should have hit some abs, but it's pretty packed in there. And yeah, I mean, I'm not going to excuse it. There's no excuse. I skipped abs, so we'll call it that. I didn't mean to, but yeah, so other than that, I mean, there's not much more to dive into. I think it was a great workout. Sticking to the plan. Everything I said in the first portion of the video still applies. So, yeah, I mean, not much more to it, guys. I'm trying to find something to say here. I feel like I've got something valuable, but I just can't spit it out at the moment. But just a reminder, just a finishing touch to the video, just something to leave you guys with. Stick to the plan. And if you don't have a plan, your plan is to now make a plan. And this doesn't have to be to a T. You write down a list of exactly what you need to do every day, your daily routine, and stick to it. I mean, if that helps you, go for it. But for me, it's kind of all up here. It's all, you know, I know what I need to do. I understand where I want to go. I have an end goal in sight, and I know what I need to do to start getting there. So I'm executing it. You know, every day, doing the steps that I need to do to get to that point. For me, I've kind of already explained it. Eating right, going to work, making my paycheck, going to work out, getting the gains, and, you know, sleeping right, taking care of my hygiene, staying clean, staying presentable. Except for my hair. My hair is getting to a point, all right? And this is on purpose. I'm trying to grow this out. I want my hair to be as long as I can get it, but it's getting to a point. I don't know how to style it anymore. It's pissing me off. It's getting in my face. And, you know, that kind of ties in with it, the sticking to the plan. You know, it's all part of a bigger end goal. So, you know, how am I going to expect to want to have a long, full head of hair if I can't deal with my hair at this length? So, stick to the plan, deal with the hiccups, deal with the struggles, and, you know, do what I need to do to get to where I want to go. So, I mean, that's really all for you guys there. I'm going to leave that at that point. It's already a pretty long video to start with. So I hope you guys enjoyed the first section of the video. I hope you guys took something meaningful from it. I hope this can propel you guys to really feel confident about sticking to your own plan and really feeling that joy of knowing that you're on the path that you need to be. And the only thing in between you and what you want is time and effort. Pretty amazing feeling to feel. So I'm going to leave you guys with that there. We're going to have a little jam sesh for the rest of the ride home. I'm going to make me some good dinner, put this video together, post it, and, you know, that's it for me. I got to wind down, get ready to go to sleep, because we got to do it all again tomorrow. So thank you guys for watching, and